Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. It is now it's now 7:34. It is 6:34 in the land of wood and water. Wherever you're listening, watching from around the world in the Eastern Caribbean, it's the Make We Talk program. It's the current affair program, and today's topic is Everald Warmington, disrespect, racial charge against Mark Golding. Disgraceful racial charge against Mark Golding. We're going to speak about that. We're supposed to have a young lady coming on. Hopefully she does. If not, then that's okay. Our good friend Headboy will be coming on pretty soon. We must apologize for Mr. Wilfred Radigan. He won't be coming on tonight. He has a meeting to attend. So we apologize for Mr. Radigan for tonight. But we're going to have a great discussion tonight on the Make We Talk program. As we gear up for the election in this country of ours, we as Jamaicans must get out there before March 31st to make sure our name is on the voters list. For those in the chat room, welcome. Like, share, and subscribe. Our moderator will soon be in the chat, walking in divine purpose. She will soon be in the chat. I want to say thanks for her to always assist in the chat here. And also, I want to say this tonight, that I welcome and I thank everyone for coming on. I thank you, I appreciate you all for making the Make We Talk program a place where you come in and you also participate in it. You also sometimes charge at me, and I like that, because without we speaking and without we really get to know each other and about the issues facing our country, some of it you may agree, some you may not agree. But as we start tonight's program, my fellow Jamaicans, I want to say this to you all tonight. It is today that our best work can be done. And not some future or some future years, not some future days or some future years. And the sense of urgency is what we must have today, knowing, as the saying goes, eternal values is the price of liberty. The price of liberty, my fellow Jamaicans, the price of liberty, my Jamaican people, is to stay alert and seek the truth. To stay alert and seek the truth. And when I say seek the truth, it means that in this election coming up, you'll hear a barrage of lies, and we must seek the truth and pick out what is truth and what is false news. It is today that our best work can be done, and not some future days or some future years. And it is the sense of urgency is what we must have today, knowing, as the saints say, eternal value is the price of liberty. The price of liberty, my Jamaican people, is to stay alert and to seek the truth and to accept and to continue fighting for the future of our beloved island. As we start this program this afternoon, wherever you are listening, watching from around the world in the Eastern Caribbean, welcome to the program. welcome to the program. I want to say thank you all for joining us. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Take part in the chat room, but be respectful. Do not disrespect each other in the chat room. Do not tear down each other all in the name of politics. It does not work. We are Jamaicans, and we're all Jamaicans. And we must not tear down each other. Share this live feed as much as you can. As we start the program tonight, I want to start the program on a note wherein a teacher went out to seek a job, and when he was at the job interview, when the job interview was finished, the guidance council of the school asked him about his weight. I don't understand what is going on. We're speaking about racial charges are charged against Mark Golding by Everald Warmington. And in our school atmosphere, actually, it's the same thing going on. It's the same thing going on. And I want to play a video for you. And you understand what this video is going to say. We're going to play a video clipping or an audio clipping of the teacher who went in that interview.
So when it shifted, when the interview was about to end, or nearing the end, should say, the guidance counselor had his opportunity to ask me the question, and he said, no offense. Please don't take it as an offense. But based on your size, what's your mobility like? Now, as a man who has lived in Jamaica for the last 35 years, basically, and never been slim, I am used to people asking questions about weight, but I've never had it in a job interview. So, as a job seeker, I politely answered, I've never been small. I've existed within this space as this size for as long as I can remember, and I've learned that people are people. He went further to ask, so what about the children? I know children can be mean. He made reference to a school I would have taught before. And he said, these children here are much different from that school. And I said, children are children everywhere. And he asked how I would deal with a child who said something mean about my weight. And I said, the very first time I went before a class on teaching practice, a boy said, hey, Fat Albert is going to teach us today. And I simply turned around and said, hey, we're going to learn today. And I told him that before the end of the session, me and those children were the best of friends.
So you made it clear you were comfortable with your weight, or if anyone who tried to make you feel bad about your weight, essentially.
Yeah, I'm comfortable. I know how Jamaicans are towards anyone who is different. And I've had people who outright have been mean to me about my weight. However...
Children, students, or professionals as well?
The whole gamut. People in a taxi man, children, all. And I've been dealing with this as long as I can remember. However, as I went through life, I developed what you call an armor. So I have a charm that disarms everyone. And I will be very honest. And I make friends with the baddest people you can encounter.
Just pause right there. You mentioned that you have charm. However, reading the Gleaner article, the principal said, in fact, with what he has labeled you as a dishonest man, he said that your weight did not change from the first time, and that essentially you were just mischievous, and now they see your alignment. What do you make of that?
All right. So I later found out, and we know that there's a grapevine here, that this principal thinks I'm aligned with the chairman with whom he had an issue a few days later. Now, I've never met that chairman. I've never ever written to him. And he would have gone as far as to trace my references very far back. Called people. He said, I have a bias towards people who go to Church Teachers College because that is where I'm from, and Church Teachers College has the best. So when that argument about my weight was thrown forward, it threw me off kilter because this man has been telling me, oh, you're a good candidate. I had colleagues who called me and said, Bennett, me here's your interview up here and you get your work. And I'm like, okay, because the principal asked about you. So for him now to say I'm being mischievous when I decided to go public and say something about it, it makes me disappointed that this is the type of man who will say things and then not be able to stand by his word. And to be honest, I was called by the HOD the following day. She said, Mr. Bennett, I have some not so good news. I'm like, okay then. She said, we were discussing, and we said with the terrain and your weight, since that become a sticking point, would rather you stand down from the offer for the sake of your feelings and mental health.
What were your immediate thoughts?
My immediate thoughts were, this has to be a joke. Because I've never been told that I am disqualified for a job because of my size. And even if people are initially confounded by my size, upon realizing and working with me, they realize that I am the type of person that nothing gets me down. Right? I am the type of teacher who stays back, who coaches quiz, who does the extra classes, who is involved in all activities. Even sports day. The only thing I don't do is run.
What have you done since that? I gather you have written to the ministry?
Yes. Within 10 minutes of getting the call from the HOD, I would have written to the principal indicating my disappointment with what would have happened. And I indicated that I was no longer interested in working in such a space if that is how the educators think. And I was sorry for the children who exist in that space. After that, I decided I was going to write an anonymous letter to the editor. And my friend said, Kirkton, I don't think you should be anonymous. I said, but if I'm not anonymous, suppose these people blacklist me. Because
do you fear being blacklisted now, having come out?
At this point in time, I don't fear being blacklisted. Because at the end of the day, somebody has to stand up for what is right.
What do you hope to come out of this?
All right, so I hope that the Ministry of Education and the powers that be will not allow principals or administrators to have free reign over institutions like that. They need to step in and they need to do an audit of some of these institutions, because not the most qualified people are not the people who are being given the jobs. It's a nepotistic environment, and people really and truly.
Is it fair for you to say that based on this interview that went bad, that the environment in the public school system is nepotistic?
Yes, it is.
How can you say that from one job interview process that went south?
Because I would have existed in this space for a while.
So you were a part of a nepotistic space for a while?
I would have observed nepotistic systems.
Okay. And
yes.
You believe the Ministry of Education should have more control over how hirings are done by individual institutions?
Yes, I think so.
In what ways?
Well, they need to have a proper HR framework as to how the onboarding process is done. To have a helter-skelter interview with any random senior member of staff doing the interview is not it. It's not it. They need to have a structured document that just like the principal's document that they go through when they're hiring person.
I have never heard in my entire life. You know, our nation is facing a problem. We're facing classism, racism. We're in serious trouble, you know. Now, this teacher went to a school to seek employment, and they're going to say that he is overweight to teach our children when our schools are lack of teachers. What is going on in this country? What is truly going on in this country? We're faced with a fundamental problem. Racism out of the parliament, classism, and our weight is a problem. A person's weight is a problem into the education system in this country. Is this the country we want to leave for our children? When you have political leaders speaking and talking about the F word and a-hole, and now we have education institution refusing to employ somebody because he is overweight. This is the country that those who want to come on social media and belittle others because they're speaking the truth, and all they can see is the color green or the color orange. They can't see this country. The nation is in crisis. When we start belittling each other, when we start going around and tearing down each other, a guidance council of a well-known school in this country is asking a potential teacher or a teacher who's seeking a job, what about his weight? I did not know a person's weight is the one that teaching the children in our education institution. I didn't know that. And the Ministry of Education, the minister, need to do something about this. It can't continue as this. Our education institution don't have any teachers. We're a lack of teachers. Teachers are out. And you decide now that you're gonna Good night. Good night, Miss Winnie. Welcome to the program. You're live.
Good night, sir, and good night to the listeners. Mr. Jeffrey, sir, if the people that are supposed to be leading or set an example to the country for the future generation to to look at. If they don't do it, what do you expect the younger generation to do today? Huh? What do you expect? Warmington is a disgrace to the human race, yeah? He don't have no respect for no one, not even himself. And the minute he can talk...
Miss Winnie, I'm not talking about Mr. Warmington now. I'm talking about the teacher now. Hello?
What's happened to the teacher? Yes, what happened to the teacher?
Did you watch the video that I played a while ago about the teacher because he's too fat he can't get the job?
That cannot be right. That is discrimination.
Okay. What is going on in our country?
No, that teacher should be able to sue to get it right, because don't care what somebody fat, skinny on in between and they're qualified for the job, they should get it. And that's a lot of that is going around, the discrimination. It is bad. And I don't understand what the country is coming to.
Our nation is in crisis, Miss Winnie. Seriously?
Really more than this. Listen to me, sir. I am 100% ashamed at the moment. Because the ones in politics don't have no respect at all. Some of the teachers do not. They are so fed up they don't even bother show respect to the children they're teaching. The welfare system is at a broken glass. Everything is finished. I don't know what would happen now if Jamaica do not bring back themselves to be a Jamaican and to be a proud race as we were supposed to be. And every day I wake up and it's something new that's going on in Jamaica. I watched Prime Minister Gonzalo yesterday, and today I watched it 5 times over to realize what that man was talking about, how good he was to his country, the respect, and our leaders cannot show 10% of respect.
Miss Winnie, can you call me back? I will take a quick commercial break. I'm going to say this.
Yes, sir. No. You go on, Mr. Jeffrey. Thank you.
Okay.
So when it shifted, when the interview was about to end, or nearing the end, should say, the guidance counselor had his opportunity to ask me the question, and he said, no offense. Please don't take it as an offense. But based on your size, what's your mobility like? Now, as a man who has lived in Jamaica for the last 35 years, basically, and never been slim, I am used to people asking questions about weight, but I've never had it in a job interview. So, as a job seeker, I politely answered, I've never been small. I've existed within this space as this size for as long as I can remember, and I've learned that people are people. He went further to ask, so what about the children? I know children can be mean. He made reference to a school I would have taught before. And he said, these children here are much different from that school. And I said, children are children everywhere. And he asked how I would deal with a child who said something mean about my weight. And I said, the very first time I went before a class on teaching practice, a boy said, hey, Fat Albert is going to teach us today. And I simply turned around and said, hey, we're going to learn today. And I told him that before the end of the session, me and those children were the best of friends.
So you made it clear you were comfortable with your weight, or if anyone who tried to make you feel bad about your weight, essentially?
Yeah, I'm comfortable. I know how Jamaicans are towards anyone who is different. And I've had people who outright have been mean to me about my weight. However...
Children, students, or professionals as well?
The whole gamut. People in a taxi man, children, all. And I've been dealing with this as long as I can remember. However, as I went through life, I developed what you call an armor. So I have a charm that disarms everyone. And I will be very honest. And I make friends with the baddest people you can encounter.
Just pause
Because
right there. You mentioned.
You know, we're going to break that because it's a long thing, and I think you all have heard it before. I want to welcome my good friend here, Headboy. Headboy, your views on that?
Good night to you, Jeffrey. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear from Negril Point to Moran Point.
You know, it is a sad it's a sad situation when you are going to judge somebody by their weight. But which school did he apply for?
I didn't get the name of the school, but based on what you're hearing, it's a well-known school in Kingston.
I think this young man needs to find an attorney.
Yes, because that's racism.
Well, classism, all of the
Yes.
isms you could consider. I mean, normally you would consider people's ability for a work. You don't look at how they look or what they. Whenever you have a scenario like this, as you rightfully pointed out earlier on, in a case where there's a shortage of teachers, yeah.
Indeed.
So it's really a sad day. And I saw this news item about 2 weeks now.
Yes.
It's been there and nobody has taken it on. It is wrong. It is wrong for somebody to go to college, go through all the qualifications. By the way, teachers' college, it's not easy to get into a teacher. It's not easy to survive at these teachers' colleges. And to go through the rigors of that and then to come and be told by a school board or a school principal that you're not fit for the job because of your weight. It's really disgraceful, to say the least.
Mm-hmm. We're going to switch gear now, Headboy. We're going to talk about what we came here to talk about. And is Everald Warmington, disgraceful attack, racial attack on a Jamaican citizen who was born in this country. And you have some idiotic Jamaicans who was such a fool as Mr. Warmington. And it's very sad when all this is coming from the parliament, you know. Warmington know for a fact that Mr. Golding was born here. It is very sad when the parliament of this country has a man as Everald Warmington in there. I want you to listen to something that he said before, and he went on the political platform again last night with it. I want you to listen to this.
Every week he speaks on the platform, he has been talking about this thing. Every platform he takes. So almost every week.
I want you to listen to this, Headboy. We're going to speak about it. Listen to this for me, please. Because this needs to stop.
Becoming Prime Minister.
I said repeatedly that claim Sia was a white man.
No white man can lead me. Everald Warmington made his displeasure clear about the prospect of PNP President Mark Golding becoming Prime Minister.
I said repeatedly that claim Sia was a white man and shouldn't lead us, and they'll see me all over the south. I talk about this now, then want this a white man. So why you can talk at what Sia all this year became white? And because a white man come, you saying can't lead Jamaica over me dead body. Over dead body. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
To loud cheers from the packed audience gathered at the Tivoli Gardens High School, Mr. Warmington urged Jamaicans to put Mr. Golding back on a boat and send him to England.
We are, as all the while, we are descendants of the slaves. We don't want no descendants slave masters going to rule us again. We don't want it. In 1838, we threw off the chain. And then got trench town and lift up chain and chain again. For what? We put me in a chain again.
You know something? If they should check the name Warmington, it leads back to a slave owner. The last name Warmington lead back to a slave owner. But because Jamaicans allow these people, whatever PNP or JLP, to turn them into big idiots, they jump up because he says that. Huh? A Jamaican by birth must go back to England. Make England deport him back to Jamaica. Because he's not a Jamaican. He wasn't born in England. He got citizenship because of his father. His mother's a born Jamaican. He was born here in Jamaica. This is some more of this idiot.
You know what happen? Jamaicans are so stupid. What we need to do, put him back on the banana boat and send him back to England.
It was revealed that Mr. Golding was a British citizen by descent. He's since renounced his British citizenship after much public outcry. The Southwest St. Catherine MP told Labourites that the opposition leader only selfishly bowed to public pressure. He says Mr. Golding should seek office back in England and leave Jamaica.
What I want to say tonight, England have 5 prime ministers in 2 years because they can't find nobody. So this English white man, if he want a prime minister, go England, they can't find nobody up there. They might use him. A country who have 5 prime ministers in 2 or 3 years, can't find nobody. So I better go knock on Englishman door and say, Mr. King, may I come, and left us alone. We just saw, we stand for Andrew Holness. You stand for Desmond. We work together for the Jamaica party to ensure victory is secure. Thank you, my brother and sister.
You know, I want Headboy to come on in. I know Headboy going to say, I'm not going to comment on this stupid thing, but Headboy, you need to comment on it. You know, when you listen to this.
The comments yesterday was way worse than this. This is an old.
Yeah, I'm going to play that too. I have that to play. Hold on. I have that to play. When you listen to this man, he's not fit to be in the Parliament of Jamaica. Your views on that, Headboy?
Hear what happened. The Jamaica Labour Party has donors and funders. Most of their funders are of white origin.
Lebanese descent.
And Lebanese descent. Never born in Jamaica. Some of them never born in Jamaica. Yeah? They have an Israeli citizen. They have an Israeli citizen. They have an Israeli citizen sitting in the parliament who was never born in Jamaica. They have Matthew Samuda sitting in the parliament who was never born in Jamaica. They have Carl Samuda and Babsy Grange who both have Canadian citizenship. Yeah? What is the hypocrisy on this matter? And even if he did not renounce, because I don't want to preempt you, but even if he did not renounce his citizenship, the laws of Jamaica allows him to do so. He doesn't have to. But Mark Golding decided he would give it up. But he doesn't have to. Until we have changed our laws, the laws allow a Commonwealth citizen who is ordinarily resident in Jamaica to serve in our parliament. That's the law. When Dr. Shane Alexis was running against Norman Dunn, they started with this nonsense. He did not have a Jamaican passport. He had a Canadian passport because there was no need for him to have a Jamaican passport because his mother was, if I'm not mistaken, was Jamaican.
Yes.
His father was Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
He was born in Canada, but grew up in Jamaica. So we're going to say, the man all his life, him don't know no else but Jamaica. You're going to say he's not qualified to serve because, you know one of the things with the JLP is hypocrisy. Darrell Vaz, when the allegations were circling in the 80s about a infamous case. I'm going to talk now because you see, seeing that they want us to go there, let us go there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? His mother a Puerto Rican citizen by birth and his father Jamaican with dual citizenship, shipped Darrell out of Jamaica to the United States. That's why Darrell had dual citizenship, because he obtained his US citizenship by descent. That is why he still to this day has a US visa, because you can't deny a US citizen. Even if you give it up, you can't deny them access to the US because of descent. He has been a citizen by descent. So it is time for us to done this nonsense. And it is sickening and it is distasteful, to say the least.
And what they're doing, they're distracting the Jamaican people from the truth and from the issues they face in this country.
Nobody is listening to them except for the few dons who did not pass when it was time for school, they were behind school playing marble and picking mangoes. Yeah? Nobody is taking this on. And I say to the business community, who most of them are comprised of expats themselves,
Yes.
the McConnells, the Issas, the Stuarts, most of them, their children were born outside of Jamaica. And they are high color Jamaicans. Yes? So we need to, we need, our motto says, out of many, one people. That is one of the things with Jamaica. Jamaica is indeed a truly melting pot, you know.
Mhm.
You would have thought that Anne-Marie Vaz was not from Jamaica until she opened her mouth.
Yes. She's from St. Elizabeth.
I know she's from St. Elizabeth.
But the way she looked like one of those people of the Vumva the Vumva V.
Yeah, you and I know how St. Elizabeth is structured, especially on the northern side of the southern and northern side of St. Elizabeth, right? When you see most of these people are high-colored people, until they open their mouth, they wouldn't know that they come from Jamaica. But what he's doing, poor him don't know, right? That what he's doing is that this racial inciting that he's doing is also turning off a lot of their financial donors. Because you go and cuss me about my color. You go and cuss a man about his color and then go to the same man, the same color for money. I know it started, but what does that mean? It is good, even though it is nasty. What good you can see out of it is that this is the only thing they can attack Mark Golding on. They can't attack him that him no integrity. They can't attack him that him ever thief poor people money. They can't attack him that him ever get deported from the United States for drug running and sitting in parliament. They can't attack him for that. Yeah?
And a well-known person who sits in the Jamaica Labour Party has been deported from the United States. But we're not them out right now.
But let us go to the same era. There's a councillor who ran in the St. Thomas municipal election. Was deported from the United States for drugs.
There you go.
There's one sitting in the same chamber. So two of them. That was a known drug runner and drug pusher in St. Thomas. And he now occupies a major post in St. Thomas.
Hold on to me, head boy. Justice is calling us. Oh, Lord. One moment, Justice. Yes, Justice, I'm live. Go ahead. Yes, we're live. Go ahead.
Oh, good evening, Brother Jeffrey. How are you doing?
I'm good. We're live on air, man.
All right, perfect. Listen, I just wanted to say that over the years, Jamaican representatives in both houses have enjoyed dual citizenship. It's only in recent times that, they have been asked to renounce these citizenships in order to sit in the House. And even so, if you have citizenship from another Commonwealth country, you are allowed legally to sit in the House. Now, I just wanted to point out that Everald Warmington, people should be afraid of leaders like Everald Warmington. Why? A leader that seeks to bring division to a people because of the color of another skin, right? This leader is the true oppressor, because this is what the white supremacists would have done in days of old. Bring division, sow seeds of discord among the people. Teach the black man to hate himself.
And
that
individual, Justice, is a very dangerous person.
Yes, that's a dangerous person. And like it or not, whenever Warmington is speaking about Mark Golding's color, right, he's actually downplaying the power and the rights of the black man too, because he's trying to bring back into play racism and segregation. And this, in this day and age, this must not be what Jamaica is about. Jamaica must be about her people, irrespective of the color of their skin or their descent. Once you're a Jamaican, you are a Jamaican. Okay? And Mark Golding is a Jamaican. And I am proud of the stance that Mark Golding has taken. And I'm proud that Mark Golding has stepped up to the plate to lead the people of Jamaica away from this corrupt and unjust organization called the Jamaica Labour Party. They have demonstrated how corrupt they are. They have demonstrated how they are willing to treat the people with injustice. And after this, I rest.
Thank you very much for calling Injustice. Thank you. Thank you. Head boy, welcome back to the program, my friend. The Justice of the Peace said some really powerful words. When you have a leader who is trying to sow discord among the people, that's a very dangerous individual.
But Jeffrey, let me just be straight with you and your listeners. This is not going nowhere further than Belmont Road. And today I had the privilege of listening to a clip from our friends at Bradley Avenue. And let me call him out. Cliff Hughes, you're an embarrassment and a poor excuse for journalists, and your political bias nature was shown today, in which when he dissected the tape and he asked Mark Golding, did you renunciate? What is the hell? What is the value of that? What is the value of that? How can that enhance the development of Jamaica? Now, the truth be told is, Mark Golding would be an idiot to come to the country to say that he renunciated and then renounced his citizenship and didn't do it. Yeah? The man just said the other day when he was on the platform that he wants to go to the UK and he has to now apply for a visa to go to the UK. So why would he be lying?
We're in some serious problem in this country.
They are trying everything in their power to discredit somebody who has served Jamaica more honorable than any one of them have, who has done more for poor people, whose family never thief and rob charity money. But when they get the charity money, then give to the people who are supposed to get it. Yeah. That is why the Surgeon Golding Rehab Center is where it is today.
Hold on for me, but when next call coming in, you don't mind taking the calls?
Go ahead, brother, go ahead.
Good night, welcome to the Mecca program, you're live.
Good evening, Head Boy. Good evening, Sir Jeffrey.
Yes, sir. Where are you calling from?
Good evening, brother.
Cayman Island.
Go ahead, Cayman.
Okay, what I want to say to you guys, right? For me, with Everald Warmington, I wouldn't give it any relevance. To be honest with you, I wouldn't give it any relevance because for two things you can look at. When you have the middle class and the uncommitted, right? I am almost sure some of those persons are intellect, and when they hear such narrative being spewed, they're supposed to cringe in themselves as Jamaican and see how the media, and this is the reason why what Mark Golding said overseas is so peeved at them, because he's talking the facts. And you don't hear the media, the Press Association of Jamaica, or even civil society groups who come out and say, this is not accepted because we have passed that stage right now. But let me tell you something. It's all the narrative that Bradley Avenue is a spin and spin. Let me tell you something. When persons are fed up, they are fed up. Because sometimes I ask myself, how is it that these persons who call themselves leaders, they have their family, when they have their family that day and they know that other persons are doing illicit stuff, how is that they're going to tell someone come out on a platform to tell a man or a mother over a son who is doing wrong, say enough to do these things? How can they speak from such position? Have they looked at that? Are they a power of virtue that what I say you're not supposed to do? What is it that they really want for Jamaica? And you notice they don't care the thing at Portland yesterday with Ralph Gonzalez with the hospital situation. They are not going to care that now. They say that you can get chemotherapy, you can get treatment for $12 US, $10 US. They are not going to think of those things now, because when they see the wastage in our health system. So let me tell you something. People still not. What they are doing, they are just grasping for air. So they are throwing up stuff and hold to something hold on to it. But the people are not fooled anymore. Look here. When persons are frustrated, they are frustrated and they have given up. They have given up on this country with this kind of leadership. Because if the company, if the country is so successful, why we don't see them on the platform speaking out about the success they have and what they are building and what they are rolling out? Why is it they are attacking someone? Have you ever asked yourself that question? That's all I have to say. Thanks.
Thank you very much for calling in, my friend. Thank you.
Good point.
We're going to play this video now with Everald Warmington. Again, this is another video here.
This is the one in Portland?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay? You mentioned PJ Patterson. And you can't believe you say this modern days. The PMP has to dig down the battle barrel to find a dinosaur to help them. I respect PJ, but we will forget Finsack. And there's a woman when him Bunting Rich, Mark Golden Rich, and all them stuff. And it means today, in this days of electronic stuff and all the modern stuff, if PMP have to dig down to find a dinosaur to help them, God help them.
Look at the people.
Bruce Golding is far younger than Patterson. And Michael, the Honorable Dr. Michael Andrew Holness, don't dig back for Bruce Golding come back here. And a 90-year-old dinosaur, that's how people can find, then done. So for them one polls that then answer them done. And then answer brought poll out and said your party and Andrew Holness up your saw. And in final poll say well, PMP have 6% or 5.9% point ahead. It's a damn fool. In buyout, if a government is up your saw, Andrew Holness up your saw, then all the F, you can say PMP have more support. Cut it out. When I talk, I talk. I don't hold back. Okay?
Good night. Welcome to the Make Talk program. You're live.
Yeah, Jeffrey Tavares calling from Davenport, near Orlando.
Yes.
I want to big up schoolboy because I think I know him because he was at that airport in St. Mary, one of my past students, Fireman Cup. I think I know schoolboy when he was working at Ian Fleming.
Who is schoolboy?
Okay.
Head boy.
Oh, head boy. Okay.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
I hear brother. Bless
All right. I want to put something on your table that some of us miss. I am a former teacher at Excelsior High School.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Cliff Hughes was a teacher at Excelsior High School teaching geography. A man who never looked for one on the co-worker then, but that's another story. Do you know that Cliff Hughes was trained by Michael Manley he was one of that experiment to move from Excelsior Primary High School to the community college. Did you know that when Michael Manley took over, Michael Manley sent Cliff Hughes and Mark Thomas to be trained in BBC in the UK?
Oh,
Did you know that there was a disturbance at the end of Winward Road and Mountain View? And Oliver Road, I think it is where Cliff Hughes comes from. And he went there to interview Siaga, and Siaga said, "Get away, you PNP boy." So my question, Siaga ran him away like a dog and said, "Move, I don't want to be interviewed by a PNP journalist."
wow.
Go and check it out. He's from Oliver Road near Mountain View, and he went through that experiment at Excelsior High School. And if you think online, actually Paul Will, he's a part of that experiment, where you go through the complex from the primary school, high school, to the community college. If you was a geography teacher at Excelsior who was elevated by Michael Manley. So my question is to you and your boy, why the hell is Cliff Hughes, who was pampered and grown by a PNP, so angry with PNP?
Good question.
You remember the TVJ producer and presenter called Mark Thomas?
Yes.
Do you think Cliff Hughes was always a journalist? He taught geography and geology at Excelsior High School from most of 83 to the 89. So, there's something in his antecedents that is making him angry against the People's National Party. Maybe we need to start exploring from that
But
angle.
it is obvious for a radio station who is supposed to be neutral. It is obvious that this radio station, it's all about spreading whatever the Labour Party is doing, and it is definitely sickening.
And you know what is
sickening?
You know what is even more sickening? George Davis is an immediate past president of the Press Association of Jamaica.
Yes.
I think as an immediate past president, he's still a part of the executive. Well, my question is, why are media personalities who have a little bit of decency still associating with those kind of journalists? I know what again call him, or probably you call him, you call it time signal journalist.
I wasn't the one who did it. I think it was somebody else.
I think it was Mystic.
Yes.
All right. Anyway, back to Ed Boy. I think when he was there, one of my former students from Money College, Milton Morris, God bless his soul, he was a fireman, migrated, came to Jamaica on vacation, caught dengue, and died. But that's for another time. But the question is, try to answer why Cliff Hughes is so angry with the PNP. Check his antecedents. He was born in poverty, Oliver Road, off Winward Road. Michael Manley made that punk.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you much. We're going to play a next video, the last video with this despicable individual. He's a very despicable person. He should not sit in the Parliament of Jamaica. He's a disgrace to the Parliament of this country. I'll take this call before we take this the next video here. Good night, caller. Where you calling from? You're live.
Good night, Mr. Tavares and Ed Boy.
Hey, Sam. Good
I
night.
don't know why I'm giving Mr. Warmington irrelevancy.
No.
That's what you want now.
Hold on for me, Sir Sam. Is that really giving him relevance enough? It's to see what they are doing and the issues of this country is not being spoken about by the journalism sector of this nation.
Okay, well, I can answer, but Mr. Warmington, if you believe in what he's saying, why not tell him to call election? It's as simple as that.
I tell you something.
It's very as simple as
I
that.
tell you something in the head, Sam. The political atmosphere within the Jamaica Labour Party are very hypocritical. They don't want Andrew in there. You know?
I must say they are like that.
from 19, from them kill, remember them kill Sansa and kill many more. Cause they are like that.
Yes. Yes. All right.
So it's they are in a DNA. I want to say one more thing.
Mhm.
I ever touch on the journalism who and the executive, right? And still at various videos.
Mhm.
There's a lot of them in that position now.
Mm.
There's a lot of them, and most of them have a mic in front of them. Yes, I might have a pen, but most of them have a mic in front of them, right? And the Let and Brent at Jamaica know all of them. They might hide. Everybody know them. I'm back to Cliff Hughes. Cliff Hughes is one of those people ungrateful in the life of the PMP party. And the boy know Cliff Hughes like me. As you know, Mr. Tavares.
Mhm.
You didn't want to talk about Mark Thomas, right? But when you ask something, I don't get it. If we say you must betray the party. That's why I run to Darren Show, because that's in their nature. When somebody don't get what they want, you break it down.
Mhm.
If you can't, you going to mash it up. And because people deal already,
Hmm.
when you never get what you want,
Mhm.
you spread up propaganda because you deal it. Everybody in Jamaica know now.
Yes.
So confused with a dirty PMP from growing up as a kid now.
Yes.
Even the politician didn't get a JBC.
All right, so Sam. Thanks for calling in.
Have a great good night. Yeah.
Good night. Head boy, welcome back to the program. Now we're gonna play this video, and then we're gonna speak about it. Then we're gonna go to a clipping that Head boy spoke about. I know he doesn't know I'm gonna play it, but I find the video. I'm gonna play that video after this one here with the gentleman we're speaking about. Go ahead. We're gonna play this video about Everald Warmington attacking Mr. Golding.
When I talk, they then call me racist and then put on TV and all that to have them afraid. But I don't give a hole when they want to say. No. I don't give a rat's ass when them say. I talk the truth. Nobody can muzzle me. Look. That party, I wouldn't call him in my mouth to contaminate my mouth. They give Edward Siaga hell. Then they great Edward Siaga, I'm a white man, and all that shit. Okay? I know those hypocrites embracing this descendant of slave owner. Okay? The Bakra master. I don't call me racist. I'm not racist. I'm realist. I don't hate white people. But when those hypocrites are promote a white man to lead PMP in Jamaica, and then same one then bring down the most honorable Edward Siaga, chastise him, destroy him because they're saying white. Yet Edward Siaga did not come from the plantocracy and plant owner. A party started PJ to have a black man time. He's a black man and he fail us. And then kill Siaga saying white. He was never from a slave owner. And they have one white, one young, and these assholes come with them effort and talk them what have you. Let me talk, I don't think you can muzzle me. Look.
You know, I wouldn't even go any further with this, you know. Because Mr. Warmington is calling the Jamaican people a-hole. And they're jumping up and down. They're jumping up and down. Glenn, listen to me. I'm gonna block you from this platform here, see?
Jeffrey, just go ahead and block him because the comments that he's making is distracting the chat.
Why not go over to jail, people? I'm gonna look for Warmington. Go look for Warmington. Like I behave myself in the program this morning.
But,
go look for Warmington.
I heard Warmington made a comment about the Jamaican people being a certain hole.
Yes.
I don't know. You know, there's a carpenters talk about carpentry and plumbers about plumber.
Oh, yes.
So he must know because that is his specialty. Anyway, you know what? Let me behave myself.
Yes. We have a next call coming in, head bar. Let's take this call here. Good night, caller. Welcome to the program. You're live.
Good night, Mr. Tavares.
Good night to you, ma'am. Where are you calling from?
Yes. I'm calling from Jamaica.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Every time I listen to this disgusting man, why are we still tolerating this man in our parliament? He's a disgrace to parliament. He's a disgrace to human race. Hear the words coming out of a man's mouth, and you have people sitting in there who tell him that they are educated, and the man calling them a-hole.
You know,
the man calling them a-hole. He is a-hole because that is what where he lives, eat, and breathe, and sleep. That's all of the word said. That's where he lives. It's a place of nastiness. It's a disgrace.
And you know something to call her? In any other modern democracy, in any other modern democracy, this man would have to left the parliament long time.
Let me show you, but I don't know why the prime minister cannot stand alone. They are all keeping secrets from each other because as far as I'm concerned, the Jamaica Labour Party is like a recycling bin full of garbage.
This man has disrespected the women of this country, the women in the parliament, and he's around respecting the Jamaican people, and they're jumping up and down.
Huh? I have people sitting down there, laying down slaves, they're slaves. Because when I heard Desmond Mackenzie talking about Siaga duty, which man could have beat me as a parliamentarian? They were slaves. They were slaves to Mr. Siaga, and that's why Mr. Siaga beat them backside.
And I think
anybody from the PNP said that Mr. Manley or any other leader has ever beat them.
Hold on for me. Hold on. Go ahead, boy.
No, I'm saying the caller was asking why the Prime Minister don't say anything. Let me say this unequivocally. It has been sanctioned by the Prime Minister. They removed him from the cabinet so that he could speak in this manner, so that when he speaks, nobody could say he's a part of the cabinet. I know their political playbook, you know, Jeffrey. I know their political playbook. They removed him from the cabinet so that when he speaks, he cannot be said to be in the cabinet. So they have sanctioned him speaking this way.
Yes. All right, caller. Thanks for calling. We have the next call coming in. Thank you for calling, man.
Yeah, man. No problem. Thanks, Jeffrey.
Good night, caller. Welcome to the Talk program. Where are you calling from, please?
I'm Philadelphia, Mr. Jeffrey.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
I want to know if Warmington take his lifestyle and tell Jamaica the kind of life that he lives. I think that is the best thing for him to do. Tell Jamaica what type of life he lives. I don't know what he's talking about. He's talking pure rubbish. And I don't think the Jamaican people are really listening to him.
Yes,
because those are not things to talk in politics. We need the strength of the country. Tell me what you are doing. Tell me what you did. Tell me what you are about to do. But they're not doing anything like that. They're just spreading propaganda and propaganda. That's what we want. Because we want to know what they're doing to the country, what they can do, and what they can do. But anything, pure propaganda.
Indeed.
Pure propaganda.
Thank
We
you.
got nothing substantial to champion on.
Yes, ma'am.
Pure foolishness.
I'm an next call coming, Miss Philadelphia. Thank you for calling.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right.
Good night. Welcome to the call. Uh-oh. Good night. Welcome. Whoop. Oh, Lord. What's going on here? Good night, Miss P. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the program. You're live.
Good night, good boy. Good night, people in the chat. Good night, brother.
Yes.
Let me set this stage. Good night. Let me set this thing straight. There is a God who sit up above and look down low.
Yes.
And when a man a drown, he catch have a straw. Looking at Everald Warmington, you should say him that drunken man. Next thing, the vase them are broke up. Andrew Wallace are crumbled, and them are crumbled. They don't have nothing to talk. The only people me sorry for are the one that which sit down at the congregation. We're being led by this big idiot. When they want to take up their phone and read that, they can't read, ask somebody for read to them. And take them picnic and then grandpa life serious. These members of the so-called Jamaica Labour Party, as a comrade, as a dietic comrade, this is not a GLP party. Comes what may, no matter when nobody want to tell me. This is Andrew Wallace party. So them just change the name from GLP and put Andrew Wallace there. This is very disgraceful. Wicked as Siaga used to be. A window and a table where I take them and reveal. You have enough of what happening now. It would have never ever happened. Siaga would have run them out. Them disrespecting the other prime minister, he would have run them out. When you can't discriminate, you know. A campaign trailer, you have to make it nice up. But when you get too personal, the racism attack. Mr. Siaga was that Syrian nation, so there's no difference between Syrian and white man. However, Desmond McKenzie say Siaga used to beat him and he is not ashamed to own it. That is a disgrace. Michael Manley no beat nobody. Norman Manley PJ Porter no beat nobody. And Mark Molin will never beat nobody. Right? And all of what them are going to say and all of what them are going to do, Mark Molin is the man who no love he got chuck off.
Yes, Miss
right?
Miss P, not that I'm running you, but so many calls coming in. Can I take a next call and have you back?
Yes, darling, no worry. I'm going to give it to them. All right.
Good night. Welcome to the Talk program. You're live. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from New York, dear sir. Thank you, Mr. Tavares, for taking my call. Yes, I understand. I feel as though Warmington and Tavares, these are distractionary issues. I want to know who in the legal body in Jamaica can demand that the IC release the names of the MPs suspected of illicit enrichment before any election is called. Because I want to know, is Warmington's name on that list? Is Tavares' name on that list? And these are the questions I feel that Jamaicans, this is a question I need to have answered. He should not be allowed to call an election. There should be some legal body in Jamaica that can say, no, the IC has to release those names before elections are called. Because this has gone too far now. They should not be able to run.
Hold on for me, ma'am. Let's see if Headboy can answer that question for you. Headboy?
Well, the truth be told, the composition that we have in the parliament right now is funny because the IC typically would write to the parliament to indicate that they are sending over a report. But one of the challenges that we have right now is I don't know if there's going to be any report coming from them. Because the truth be told, with the time, and I'm with the caller, we need to have some answers on that. So let's see what comes from the IC on this. But I don't want these guys should not be facing the polls, to be honest. Without us knowing who those persons are. I agree with the caller 150%.
Yes.
And I think that's where
Caller, I'm sorry, but we have so many calls coming in. So thank you for coming.
I understand. Thank you. Taking my call.
Good night. Welcome to our program. You're live. Hello. Good night. Oh Lord. Can the person call back, please?
But just quickly to respond to the caller,
Yes.
that it's not hard to tell who is a part of the illicit. It's not hard to tell. We already received that one have 28 bank accounts. Just follow the trail. We already receive information that somebody's name. That's why Delroy Chuck was busy saying that children of MPs should not be castigated. So we can go ahead.
Good night. Welcome to the Talk program. You're live. Where are you calling from?
Yes, Jeffrey. Calling out of Connecticut, Jamaica. And the reason why I say Jamaica, I'm officer Jamaica, because I'm my place that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but my car is at Connecticut right now. You see how the JLP are going with, as the caller said a while ago, them drowning. Yeah. So no matter what they are saying, and no matter what they are barking, and whatsoever they're coming with, this is the last of them. Nothing can save them. It's only God could save them. But God done with them. So, at the last of them, Marky G, and Marky G parents, what they have done for Jamaica is remarkable. And that can show Jamaican people where Marky G is coming from. Marky G have a heart for the people because his parents have a heart for the people of Jamaica. And he got that from his parents. Right?
Yeah.
Marky G is the title that PNP come. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Just look at it. Those two words, time come. Yeah, it's a revelation, a reveal.
Yes. All right, sir. Thanks for calling.
I hear Desmond said the other day, say, he's not going surrender Jamaica to the PNP. I never know say God is selling Jamaica.
Neither do I. I never know that either.
It seems like a buy Jamaica from God. So you see this election, God has show him whose Jamaica belongs to. Right? And all the wickedness what them do, them going to pay for it. Because the high water of the poor people is on them. And they surely gonna pay for it. Alright, sir? PNP straight, Michael Manley straight, PNP victory, can't lose this election. God bless you, Jeffrey. Keep on doing the good works. I see you love your country and you love your people. And you defend truths and rights. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you too.
Alright, sir. Back to class.
All right, sir. Thanks much. Head boy, we gotta play something here that I know you love. Let me find it here and play it.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Gold's money was not lost. It was stolen. Plain as daylight.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out. From Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody. Man or woman.
Welcome back to the program. Wherever you're listening, watching from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean, it's the Make We Talk program. It's the Make We Talk current affair. We're speaking about issues facing our country, Jamaica. We're speaking about one of the most disgraceful member of parliament in the history of Jamaica who should not be allowed to sit in the parliament. We're also speaking about other issues facing our country. We have a good friend here, my good friend Headboy. Headboy, welcome back to the program.
Right. Jeffrey, there's something I wanted to point out that Warmington said about FinSac.
Yes, go ahead.
And I am giving Bunting and Mark Golding, particularly Peter Bunting, free legal advice. They need to sue Everald Warmington.
For every red cent he has.
He keeps on making these blanket statements that, and Abka Sen has done it over the past, and Marlon Morgan, that Bunting and Mark Golding benefited from FinSac, which is an utter lie. I could explain where these guys got their wealth from, but it is not my place to do. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But it is wrong, and it is misleading. And if I were in their position, I would have sued them, because the JLP love to sue. So give him a legal letter, let him hush him out. Because okay, how could you make those statements without the publication of the FinSac report? So is Warmington tell us that he read the FinSac report? Has he seen the FinSac report before the entire country?
And why is it that the JLP don't want to release the FinSac report?
They don't want to release the FinSac report because at least 6 of them who sit in parliament would no longer be able to sit in the parliament because they're benefactors of the FinSac, including a former prime minister who died from their side.
So in other words, this party, this political party that we call the Jamaica Labour Party, is sitting on 2 reports and refuse to release the 2 reports, the SSL report and the FinSac report. And those are the issues that the People's National Party must tell the Jamaican people. That the 2 reports that we paid for, they refuse to release it.
Remember, the publication of the FinSac report was a campaign promise of the JLP in 2016.
Yes.
They pressured the PNP for the FinSac inquiry. It started under them, right? And the PNP continued to pay for the tabling of the report. We had Justice Boyd Carey, I'll never forget them, who benefited from FinSac but was on a FinSac commission appointed by them. Yeah? The truth be told is when you make this, remember they have accused Pete, but me no grudge nobody for them FinSac house. They have accused Peter Phillips and other persons about these things in an unbecoming way. Because the truth be told, almost everybody who lives now, and let me just be real, I want to I speak truth. Almost everybody who lives in Barbican now, who have acquired properties in Barbican in the 90s, got their house because of FinSac. Let me repeat it again. Most of who live in Upper St. Andrew now, not upper St. Andrew, yeah, but Upper St. Andrew, meaning Barbican, Cherry Gardens, Ilsham, yeah, some parts of Jackshill, got their house because some of those houses, the same SSL owners that were a part of Crown Eagle with Paul Chen Young, yeah, a lot of those properties were repossessed by FinSac. And in order to pay off the debtors, these assets they had to be sold off to other people who don't have the ability to pay. And they got.
And why is it?
So what is wrong?
Sorry, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What is wrong if people acquired properties? FinSac took over the debt of these companies. The government had to pump money in FinSac, to buy some of these assets to ensure that the financial system didn't crumble. It's similar. Let me explain to your listeners. It is same like what happened in 2008 when Obama went in and bailed out the banks and bailed out the GM, General Motors, and all of these major car companies in the US. That's what FinSac was. It was a bailout so that the system could not collapse. Because if the government had not intervened, otherwise persons' savings and other things would have been at risk. So when they make FinSac has no comparison to SSL, you know. FinSac was set up to rescue poor people money. SSL was set up to thief poor people money. Yeah? Two different scenario. So let us get that in our head. And previously, when I didn't understand FinSac, it was when Colin Bell carried Omar Davis and his program that I now truly understood what FinSac was set up for, you know. I used to run with it as a PNP. I used to blame Omar Davis and PJ Patterson for FinSac, not understanding what FinSac was. Not understanding what FinSac was. So let us not make those comparisons, and Everald Warmington need to be given a legal letter. Go ahead, Jeffrey.
If you're just joining us, welcome to the program. The numbers to call is 954-529-8030. It's also a WhatsApp number, 954-529-8030. This is the Make We Talk program, where we're listening, watching from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. Hit the like button and also hit the super chat. Hit the super chat in the chat room there. Hit the super chat as you come on in. Just hit the super chat. Like up the live feed. Share this live feed. Hit the like button. Hit the like button and share this live feed. Head boy, I'm gonna play a video here. I'm gonna play a video here that we all have been talking about, that was done today. And, you know, many of us are asking the question, why is this gentleman doing this? Anyway, let us play this video here of one of Jamaica's well-renowned journalists. Listen to this, please.
I made a quick trip to the United States last Wednesday to look for the newest member of my family. And while there, I was surprised to hear from a number of people who recognized me on the streets of Georgia. Yeah. Let me see upon YouTube to home. Yeah. Jamaicans are in the diaspora, but they're very, very wedded to home. Yeah. What's happening at home. And there's a sense that keeping that bond with home is even more important now, given what is happening in Trump's America. Yeah? People are always talking about that and what that means. Yeah? And I want to say to them, do what you have to do it legally. Yes, legally. And push on. Push on. Yeah? Now, coming home.
Did you know that you do not have to wait until you pass to receive a payout from your life insurance
apologize for
policy?
that.
You see, people will sign up for life insurance.
The election campaign is all but officially declared. It's on, and it's on in earnest. The Electoral Commission of Jamaica advised the country last week that as of today, any donations or contributions to the political parties must be noted, because it it marks the period which is deemed under law to be the official start of the campaign. So while the Prime Minister has not formally announced the date yet, and he still has some time, a few more months, I'm not going to continue with the speculation about when. What we do know is, in all probability, the elections will be before September. Yeah? And there are some legal interpretation. It can go right up until then or after then. Yeah? But already this campaign is being characterized by some new developments. You're all aware that social media platforms are playing a far greater role than we have had in our recent history. But as an old schooler, I think we are seeing something else which is rather interesting and a major talking point. What is that? That is the coming out of retirement of a former Prime Minister, party leader, to rejoin the political fray. That is rather rare. Mr. Patterson, the party leader with a record, the only party leader to have won 3 consecutive general elections. He has that record. No one else does. And for him to come out of retirement fully 19 going 20 years after retiring in 2006, and to re-enter the cut and thrust of politics, it is a decision that baffles me. But there must be a rational explanation for it. Why would
hold on for me. Head boy, come on in here now. Hold on for me, please. At one point, didn't Edward Seaga came out of retirement to help campaign in 2016 for the Jamaica Labour Party?
Of course. Edward Seaga was never in retirement.
So what is the baffling of Mr. Patterson coming out to campaign for the Labour Party, for the PNP?
No.
Mr. Golding did it for the Labour Party many times.
But let's be real. PJ Pat, and you see, that's why I tell you, honestly, Jeffrey, you're playing Cliff Hughes, but it's incensing me. But I'm listening because, you know why I like to listen to Cliff? A lot of people here might not be happy to hear Cliff, but let me tell you something. Cliff is indeed coming from the bowels of the Labour Party. When I say the bowels, everything that he says is what the JLP says. So you can hear what they're thinking. Yeah? Now, in relation to that, PJ is not out of retirement, and we need to understand if PJ is not on a political campaign. The party's regional commissions, the party has 6 regions: Region 1, Region 2, Region 3, Region 4, Region 5, Region 6. Each of the regions is having a discussion, a forum with him, yeah, which is in his right to do as a former party leader.
And a former Prime Minister.
Former Prime Minister. Has he gone on a platform to say I'm endorsing any candidate? No. That is in the political thrust. He's doing internal. But remember, we're in the age of social media. So by default, the party is presenting his presentation on media platforms. But the truth be told, PJ Patterson is not out of retirement. You know how long PJ Patterson don't go up on a campaign stage? So this notion by Cliff Hughes is, but let me tell you something, Jeffrey. Why him never talk when Bruce Golding down in a East Portland a campaign with Anne-Marie Vaz? I saw Bruce Golding with my own eyes. When him down there with Don, a campaign, was out of retirement, in retirement and campaigning with them.
What a hypocrisy going on in this country.
That is campaign. I've never seen PJ Patterson on the ground with the People's National Party since he retired. You know? Have you seen any clip or heard anybody saying that they have seen PJ on the ground?
No, sir.
So this notion is a lie, and this is why I'm telling you, I cannot in good conscience listen sometimes to Cliff Hughes, because Cliff Hughes is singing for his supper. But remember now, Cliff Hughes' hatred against PJ Patterson. Now let me set the record straight. You can sue me if you want to sue me. Yeah? Cliff Hughes' hatred against PJ Patterson was that he was not appointed press secretary for the cabinet in 89.
Oh.
Let me give the history now. I'm going to go to push out the bag. When Philip Palwell was recruited to the cabinet, and the caller before Fire explained it. When Philip Palwell was recruited to the this point, just have the caller call back. Very serious point.
Stand by, please. Just a moment, please. Stand by. Go ahead, head boy.
I want to get this across to the entire country. When Philip Palwell was recruited to the cabinet, Cliff Hughes was upset, yes, because he and Philip were from the same era, both trained by Michael Manley, yes, both from East Kingston, both could have been. So he was of the view that he was going to get either the cabinet secretary post that Horace Daly was appointed to in 89, yes, or he was going to be the press secretary for the prime minister. He didn't get the job, and he didn't get that from 93, he hated PJ guts. So I have to say that. Go ahead, caller.
Welcome to the program, caller. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Massachusetts.
Go ahead for me. Welcome.
Never be your head boy when I look up thing, you know.
Why is this?
Hold
on for me. Hold on for me. Why is this nothing to deframe or deform the program here? Go ahead.
Yeah, who went so pursued? Last year, Obama really on the campaign trail one time theme party with a rule and something like that. He was on a backbench for a long while, you know.
Who?
And then he come out, Obama, in America. It wasn't any problem. So why fit you to these things are a problem now? Read between the lines.
Good point, caller. Very good point.
All right, I'm going back across.
Thank you for calling in. Thank you.
And let us respond to the point the caller raised, Jeffrey.
Yes.
You saw most of us, because you carried a lot of the elections in the US, you covered some of the stuff, right?
Yes.
There were two former presidents that were busy campaigning across the country, including a former presidential candidate.
Right. And also the former first ladies and former secretary of state.
Cliff never had no problem with that. He himself used to talk about it. But he's now finding issues with PJ having the party commission, the outreach commission. Remember, the party has different commissions. You have the foreign affairs, external affairs, and you have the outreach commission. The outreach commissions of the region are organizing these meetings with Patterson. Because the man is a hell of statesman in the party. Yes? And he's informing, and what they're trying to make the narrative. But let me tell you what they're afraid of. And let me say it openly right now. They're afraid of that the people who supported PJ during his time that did not vote the last election in 2020 are going to be motivated to come out. Hello? That is what they're afraid of. Because there's still a set of people in Jamaica who like PJ Patterson. Hate him if you want him, you know. The truth be told, and I will never allow anybody to vilify PJ. PJ said it out of his own mouth. Did he have a perfect term? No. No prime minister is perfect. But we cannot deny that the development that we see in Jamaica today is that I remember as a little boy when it was standpipe me did have. You hear me say? And I lived to see under the PJ administration, I had running water in my yard. Yeah. I lived to see my road that was bad was fixed. I lived to see that the schools were transformed. My school was a comprehensive high school and then it was upgraded to a high school. Yeah. So the notion, the 9 years the JLP has been in power, point to one high school that they have built. Point to one. They have been in government for 9 years. Point to one hospital that they have upgraded, except chopping the money for the hospitals. Ralph Gonzalez last night said it, and I'm sure some of your listeners here heard, when he explained the level of work he has been able to achieve in his little island of St. Vincent. Yeah? Because what? They're not busy chat nothing. They are upset that PJ is speaking because PJ is confronting the lies that they had propaganda that they have spread for so long. And one of the big lies was the FinSac.
Yep. And the quite go ahead, sorry.
Continue to we say PJ continue to speak. Continue to speak truth to power, right? And nobody can question PJ's ascendancy. When PJ came with Jamvat, Jamaica values and attitude, right? Edward Siaga laughed off him and said that can't him. Yeah? Where you are going with that? And today Jamaica is reeling from a values and attitude problem of our young people. Yeah? If we had set, when PJ was pushing values and attitude, if we had set that from then, we would not have been in the place we are today. And it's not saying that PJ's term was perfect. There are some nonsense which occurred which I'm not afraid to say I disagreed with. Corruption occurred as well. I'm not going to put down my head in the proverbial sand and defend the indefensible. But all in all, we saw a development of Jamaica. But we have never seen the level of corruption that we have seen under this administration. Never. And that's a statement of fact. Jeffrey, for every month that this for every year that this administration was in government, there has been a scandal. For every year. For every single year. I want you to go back to the 18 years PJ was in government and point to a scandal every year. If you do that, I stop coming on social media. Go ahead, man.
You know, I saw where somebody is saying that. What call coming in? Go to our program. You're live. Where you calling from?
Jeffrey.
Whenever you call the program, please turn off your TV in the background. It's having a problem here in the studio. Please turn off your TV what you're listening to in the background whenever you call in the program. Thank you. The number to call is 954-529-8030. That's 954-529-8030. Where we're listening, watching from around the world on the Eastern Caribbean. This is the Make We Talk program. Head boy, we're not going to play no more of the gentleman. What we're going to do is we're going to speak about the people's views on the upcoming general election. The issues that the countries face, it is not being put out there, and what plans they have for a third term. It is not being put out there either. Some may argue that the PNP not doing the same thing. Your views on all of that, head boy?
No, let's set the record straight. You heard ISAT function last night, the heat, health education, technology, and tourism. And we had our discussions around it. We saw the plans that the PNP have. We have heard agriculture. We have heard from Dayton Campbell. We have heard from Dr. Dawes. We have heard from most of the speakers. We have heard from what the PNP is going to do with the creative arts and culture, which is an untapped industry in Jamaica, which you just look from people just make nice and sing. Yeah? So it is the JLP now to come tell us, show us your steward of your 9 years, and then tell us what you're going to do in the next 5. They can't show you any steward. They promised in 2016, in 2020, they will build 70,000 houses. You know how much they have built so far? Not even 14,000 solutions have been built.
And where's all that money disappeared to?
Meaning, from them start 2016, right? Where the money disappear from NH, if you take up $230 million, Nigel Clark as board chairman and Karen Samaris as a part of the board, take up $230 million, fling in a SSL from NHT. Must affect them. $11 billion coming out of NHT. PJ Patterson, the same PJ Patterson and Portia that they tried to vilify, have built more homes in Jamaica for poor people more than any of them will ever have achieved in their lifetime. When Portia was there, you were busy seeing Portia across the country, not just cutting, digging, breaking ground. Because Portia was never in the breaking ground business, She used to tell them, I don't want to break the ground, I want to cut the ribbon. Yeah? They are busy cutting, and I saw you sent me something today. We're going into Manchester, go break ground for housing project. None of these, because I have to take care of him road in Manchester. Because if him don't take care of that road, remember, the worst thing is when you leave a road and can't sleep a road. Huh?
By the way, that road is all the way in St. Vincent and the Grenadines this evening.
She go and get a political back. She not tired to get backsliding. She went down, let me give you the joke. She went down in Grenada, she get a backsliding. She was down there in 2022, My friends in the NDC gave her a backsliding in Grenada. She went to St. Vincent before, when the election was around the time, she get a backsliding. She not tired to lose.
And she doesn't look all that healthy though. She looks sick in her eyes. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Maybe she's tired.
But she just said the other day, she was ill for a long time,
Oh.
Then she came to St. Kitts Nevis, campaigning with the People's Action Movement. Them only win 1 seat.
So that's bad luck for them then.
No, what does that mean? You have to understand. The Jamaica Labour Party, they are so busy trying to make friends across the region. Because nobody now study them, except for the few old time coming back from the Reagan era. A lot of the parties are now moving from them because the JLP has no philosophy. So when we talk about housing, Jeffrey, and I want to just rest on a housing issue because I want to send you something. What has happened under the JLP is scamming in housing. You hear me say? Scamming in housing. I'm sending you an article right now to look at it. Yeah? And I'm going to expose them. Them talk about build house. They have not built a house for poor people in this country. What they have done is collected them, give them friends and come along money from taxpayers' money to build houses that they have yet to deliver. And I'm going to show you something. I'm sending you this article now, Jeffrey.
Yes.
We're not going to waste our time with them. They need to understand how government works and how to run a country. They're not ready for country. No, I'll prefer you read it because I tell you I'm having difficulties seeing my thing here. I'm sending you the link.
Three 623 more greater house solution in the work for Portmore. Now tell me something now. Hold on there.
I just sent it to you, Jeffrey.
Yes. Construction is scheduled. Oh Lord, another call coming in. Good night. Welcome to the Make We Talk program. You're live.
Greetings.
This is Bad Boy Trevor.
Right, yes, sir.
Oh, Lord. Welcome to the Make We Talk program, sir.
How are you doing, sir?
I am doing wonderful, man. It's a pleasure to
Yeah,
be on
man.
the program.
You guys doing a wonderful job. I'm listening to one guy
Hold on, Trevor, man. Hold on. You can't just call the program and just go with it.
Good night to you, sir, Trevor.
Trevor.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, man.
Good night to you.
Your views on the political issues in our country, Jamaica.
So, I am 50 this year.
Uh-huh.
So I can put my voice to the years of my life in Jamaica.
Yes, sir.
And it will wish to tell you. I grew up with a Labour grandmother and a PNP mother. My grandmother loved she had that them to the shoes in Wapan.
Mm-hmm.
I was born in Mandeville. Grew up in a St. Mary. I think I've lived in the 14 parishes already.
Mm-hmm.
I remember politics. Them time the politics is nice. Come to the back of politics as well to St. Anne's and Cape Valley and him something. When Spice are coming to the holiday for you.
Mm-hmm.
When I hear Warmington, it grinds my belly.
Mm.
It grinds me because I feel like it is worse than the war that used to go on in the politics in those days.
In the 1980s?
Yeah. One of the right was worse than that. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And it happens to a time now where the platforms that you have is use and let go out there.
Yeah.
But like one time we have one radio station or one TV station beside that. Now everybody can see this thing out in the open, raw. You might have hear about it, but it wasn't. You not visualize it. When you visualize it, it angers you to hear a politician can speak in this manner, in this age and time to a different generation. And if you are going to campaign, I'd rather you campaign on this substance and stop tearing down people. We have too much war. I spoke about it the other day that in the media, the way you carry the headlines, Warmington, gas, this and this one tear down that the headlines, they are so aggressive also.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes you feel this, they're putting this bar type of times. You can't bring a conversation and say, boy, Warmington disagree with Mark Golding. No, I disagree. Warmington, Mark Golding. So you feel this wild tension that the media is carrying across this narrative that there is nothing good happening. There are good things happening in JLP, I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
But there are super good things happening with the PNP.
Mm-hmm.
And I once when Andrew was just coming in,
mm-hmm.
I took to Andrew because of my age.
Yes.
Right? And me and Andrew are family by some distance. You know, the whole is the man of my in-laws then.
Mm-hmm.
Alright? So we family like that. So we like the young man because he come in with that energy.
Mm-hmm.
And he make a lot of promises, a lot of speeches. And then those times social media bring those promises and those speeches. Up until 9 years after, those things are still yet to haunt him because they are not being fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
So what you are saying to do now is try to explain to us why are those promises not being fulfilled and if you are going to fulfill them or when. Not out there now tear down Mark Golding because I'm British and shit and something that it's just so stupid.
Mm.
It's not politics, this is not politics, this is some woman like she backyard. Something. She would never in a wildest dream look at anybody and call him a hero.
And And
I'm just, you know, when I put back, I'm busy while you go to the election.
You know something? You know something, Bad Boy Trevor? Hold on for me. For those who are just joining us, we're speaking to comedian Bad Boy Trevor out of Jamaica. Trevor, when you listen to what is going on in the atmosphere of Jamaica, as a Jamaican, as you said before, make you feel bad. But for the younger kids who are coming up, what sort of Jamaica will you for them, Trevor?
If you have most of the plays that I do, we should take like excerpt and stuff out of politics and try to do that punchline on stage.
Yeah.
There's nothing. This is disgusting. My son and my daughter, like the young people, I'm around because they feel still young. None of them know business politics. And the matter is that you know, so you make politics at W. Because the kids them don't know nothing about politics. They don't even know. My daughter they don't know about politics. They don't know about politics. If me don't listen to them, they're talking about it. It affect no one because they give up on it. So even when I'm trying to encourage them, they make sure they put a course, politics, because maybe I course on the TV. And they stop and buy and see me, and I say, what? And I say, I will demand it. Then they move the man. I want to explain them that I'm a member of parliament. I say, that's a member of parliament? That is disgusting. Yeah? And it's a turn off. So what it does now for the younger generation now, who you see are interested, it becomes a mean to them. It's a TikTok piece for them to make money. So you find the people why you find young people fight back politics right now and they will not vote. Because when they go out on the TikTok, they get a lot of views and all the bad things that happen in the politics, they can try it live and people take it as fun and it becomes a meme and a talking point and they make money off it. I feel they make money. And they must spend a lot of money because TikTok is making a lot of people make money. They're not working for government. They're not paying the tax. But they only want to go in politics and go there to laugh and catch the grime and when one can tell him TikTok it up, it plays on the gun viral. But it will make them lose the election.
But Trevor, I have my co-host here, Head Boy, who's gonna come and ask you a question right now. But let me ask you this though, Head Boy, Bad Boy Trevor. Your views on $3 trillion of taxpayers' money unaccounted for. You saying both money and other people's money along with taxpayers' money out of NHT, NIS and the banana board money gone down in SSL. Your views on that?
Listen, when I heard Prime Minister Gonzalez speak last night,
yes,
and say how much money, US dollars, you spend to build a hospital, it reflect back on all those money that that's accounted for. And you can't find or get mixed up on something. When you have a hospital in a Montego Bay, come in Montego Bay right now, we can't finish for the past how much years and can't finish. They bring somebody up there the other day and may I tell you, it grieved me. And may I say, I can't go for a bed, I can bring a cat, come on bed, come and they must say, no, it's not a fact that we don't have, we can't. It's not a big shot we have. We don't have any space. You have to say that's a big problem. They don't have a space. There is like some stools on a bench. See beers up there. Some of those beers and a bleed out. Yeah? I want to hear that when you hear a man like that come and talk about in country, the man said, as a leader, you have to love. If you don't love your people, you cannot lead your people. If you love yourself and you love your rich friends, no matter, then you're going to be yourself on that line. You can boast and how you have this and we go to say that we not go to say that we just want to know say we country our life. In my estimation, the country I go backward and I go forward. You might have the nice highway there, yes, because the highway can take you out to the town where my dance and no some business Jamaica because the highway. Yeah, she know about fat business because when you drive on it again, after the highway we drive and stuff. So we drive go country now we show this. She said she will lose the part there. But so, when you take the highways and stuff like that, it's good. Fast moving and stuff like that. But the country itself is going backward. I remember Mandeville was a peaceful place. Peaceful place. And when me hear now, me a man a drive by street and go to Mandeville and say, that's my home place me come from. Yeah? All because you do some state of emergency and you pluck the man them in the gas, you send them back in the country where them crime starts further control for all this. With 9 years without a crime plan up until today. And they put in the affect the country. This thing is crime. If tourism stop, we get left in it. Because I'm tourism everywhere right now. And then the liquor we are getting. People are taking it away. People can't invest no more. They can't remember, that's all. In this time, we should not be voting for road and light and water. Not in 2025. Nothing of a whole heap of people by North Coast. Me say, no hotel is supposed to be by North Coast, and it's a hotel going to provide a school, a fire station, our mini hospital and stuff. You can't be supposed to put everything. You know, supposed to put people in everything happen. If any way between the hotel, a school supposed to build a police station, a fire station, or something.
You're correct. You're correct, my friend.
The whole prime property in gone. The country never fall, they go backward.
Yes. I have heard, but I want to ask.
The young man that used to come in here now, the both not JP and PNP, if those people mean Jamaica any good, believe me, they put the love for the country before, because the country has go down the road. And the reason I'm never vote for PNP this time is because we have a better understanding of what we want right now without what we don't want.
Indeed, my friend.
Head boy.
Head boy, go ahead for me. Head boy.
Not much a question. I just want to comment bad boy Trevor. For I look up to him. I grew up in the era where he was almost my icon on television. Still is. And I want to commend him. I want to commend the creatives. And I want to tell him that there's also a space. Because this administration has not really looked at creatives. They have not looked at the orange economy.
Now look at you. Now look at you. Last night, meanwhile the Prime Minister was speaking in Portland, Gonzales. Richard Parchment was in the audience, and he's a friend of mine. And I texted him last night, and I said, tell the leader, when he win, I would love for them to set up a creative art center in every school auditorium in Jamaica. Since the pandemic, I have not done any more live performance plays again, because one thing, Paris going to party money, permit, location, buy for the plane and pay the money.
Yeah.
In America, every state we go to, we have an auditorium, we can hold over people, we can do a show. With light and sound and everything, you just take it and get CD. That's done in Jamaica in 2025. And there's a lot of people doing performing arts and can't find a way to show themselves and show talent. Yeah? The live performance, the live theater, that whole industry get out now, because the venues that are there, you can't afford them. And the venues that you have a makeshift venue, outside stage and chair and light and something which costs a lot of money before you can make a profit. The whole industry dead. Yeah? You don't have them something proper, you're not look for nothing at all. The industry just gone.
You can rest assured, Sir Trevor, that we have a team within the PNP that is going to take this issue serious, because it's billions being made across, trillions being made across the world. And Colin Bell has always been speaking about this, that if we can just even get a top, just 1% of what is being made from the creative industries, When I look at Netflix and I look at some of the Amazon Prime and different areas, I don't see why we can't engage in having some of our Jamaican creatives on some of these spaces. So definitely, I think there will be a place for that, because we have to look at the fact that
I would appreciate it, because you know, you have so much knowledge in terms of theater, arts, and production, and people can get work in that same field. That same field higher. You know, when you go to play, man, and you see the calm people come and the them come out, sit in. And people come in and sit and have a good laugh, and the light man get playing, the sound man get playing some them. And the people who work in it, those trained in the industry are backstage working it, them people, they want to work. And that's a good thing for employ students who are going to college, get some part-time job to do. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You are backstage representation, you can go and get somebody who are part-time for you. There is nothing for the young people, them. Nothing at all for them. Nothing whatsoever.
Trevor, let me ask you this question though, Trevor. I see where the TVJ is doing a series on the Ward Theatre, downtown Kingston. It is in a dilapidated state. Have you ever spoken to the minister about this?
I spoke to the mayor when you said them go refurbish, etc.
The former mayor,
right?
That's Williams.
Yeah. And I said to him that you did like this. I had this experience with downtown when that's why I was alive. And I had the opportunity when you see about Ward Theatre to look at that when we can go rent Ward Theatre. I feel so proud. And I remember there's a war downtown and there's a play gonna go on. I'm gonna walk going up matches again and go for Zeeks and go for Dodos and give them complimentary box ticket to in the Royal Box. To watch the play. I'm gonna go give the superintendent that time some ticket to the police station. And the man said to me, say, did you give Zeeks and Dodos any complimentary? I said, didn't get in a long time. And believe you me, downtown, I was supposed to keep 2 stores. I mean, I keep 3 stores the night.
Wow.
That's the member of Ward Theatre. Rifles in Black Ward Theatre was downtown. Highlight of festivity when it comes to theatre downtown. And them using the place, them are downtown. We cannot, how that's what we lose that thing, make it run down because of politics and democrats and something like that. And it can be fixed. The money they can fix it. They can't get money to fix it.
But do you know, Mr. Trevor, monies were granted to the previous KSMC administration. They received grants to do some upgrade, some restoration work at that Ward Theatre, you know. Meaning some must tell us what they did with some of the funds they received.
Nothing was done. If they are added 12.1% of cases, no. You just get man. If you look what I'm saying, in the part, the Harmony Park with the bill in Montego Bay, I would even start more or less. They would have put a part in there for performing arts.
Yes.
Just like how PG put the one at Emancipation.
Yes.
Yes.
We have a stage. You have a little page there. All you put out shape and put your kind of performance there, right? But make a thing now where you can be control. You can collect money to go in, and you know, not only because it's a profitable thing. It can rent. No people want to rent. All people want to rent. The people that kids want to rent. They never go into some ballroom, and it is expensive. Every park supposed to have a performance art area. Yeah, you can leave quiet enough and make it decent and collect. How much park of one? They just build this park and left it and just did it from shore. You know, when you go put and go to place, we just go put and all right. You know it wasn't bad back in the time. But because I'm maintenance, like I'm maintenance not working. No, we will make a cardboard again where you can put full stick in our race. Every time you have a cardboard, you can put full stick in our race. Then you must make it again.
Trevor.
The place might go forward, back on.
Yeah, Trevor, I want to ask you this question though, Trevor. As a Jamaican, you have traveled the world. And you look at what is going on in this country of ours with the level of corruption. Would you say that Jamaica is knocking behind Haiti's back door? Or Jamaica is a failed state?
Yeah, failed state. I'm going to tell you, this is from the I drive from the a section of Jamaica. I'm going to say, why is it that these people make this place an overgrown bush? And then when you come to one time in prices are coming in some way, if someone go clean and say no more. We're gonna Canada, we go Cayman, we go Canada, maybe. I'm gonna have a, what do you call it? A chewing gum paper. And believe you me, you know, you try to find something of it. There is nowhere that you can look that little chewing gum paper. Nowhere. Because the place was so clean. You don't want, we have to put back in pocket. Yeah? If we keep a place clean, after the sea keep clean, maintain it. It's going to keep maintained. But if you find some you're going to garbage, just find some garbage, just you go out to the garbage. Yeah? Them look at something there. And something supposed to have vote pan, you're not supposed to have vote pan if you clean the cardboard. Don't something come automatic part of the budget. So if when you walk on and say, we fix what here, so we fix what this one, you're not supposed to come back from back in the days. Everything like back, every year you come with the road and light and water. Every year, same thing, road and light and water. Where what's up? You know, be the most cold. You know, we are just getting hotels. And apartment buildings, hotels and apartment complex, hotel and apartment complex. And then everything is about the night, they don't in a level and place and get overgrown switch. Switch over uptown, come downtown, you can't control it because you are building a building. You build the highway, you have to take the prison out of the town, put the bush down, farm in a bush. Make prison feel like a prison. You make a prison, Jamaica feel like a one place where yes, more people to the criminal code, no rehabilitation, not all. Because you have a prison center in the town where man access to phone and contraband and something. Prison supposed to be on the highway near some bush. Over one time, one boat is on visit one boat, suck you up, go to the prison. And just if I go up a corruption one because you can't control the situation because everything just up in one. You know, spreading rules. You are being with us, you are being good. You are behind. But you are need the country to just support big hotel and big business. The poor people suffer. We move come mobi. I'm never my son. My son is working hotel. I'm not saying that I'm hard. Yeah, my son will say you can just save your money. Because that's the only way to save money. Because if you go pay rent and light and water, this and that, the hotel money might get. It never work. The part of make it worse.
Would you say that the call centers and the hotel workers, it is modern day slavery for the people of our country?
Slavery, big slavery, big slavery. You can't get Jamaica for $250 over. That makes it, man. But that is, man. That's weakness. And then you have since after COVID, you know what happened now? 3 and 4 girls can come together and form a little dancing team and got some bag of dance to 15,000 each. You think never pays that? Yeah? But guess what? Them people do that because they make 15,000 in space of 4 hours and they get at a tip and right. They can send it to school and feel good. And them not straight from you can't take good again because they make the money. And that's why they love to. The girls love to change the TikTok and you can go on TikTok and shit in the house and get the money. They know want to work. So you grow up with a dunce backward society. Then a busy boy not going to TikTok and something. If the country wants capacity, they're doing a business.
If you're just joining us, we're speaking to comedian, Jamaican actor, Bad Boy Trevor, who decided to call the Make We Talk program this evening. And he's speaking about his country, his beloved country, Jamaica, our beloved country, Jamaica. And Bad Boy Trevor views is that Jamaica is going backward. Go ahead, sir.
There is nowhere in the world that I want to live. Nowhere. I love Jamaica so much that when we go overseas, when we spend 1 week, we start get angry. Yeah, we go into the people come here. We love my country to my whole. All of my family in America and Canada. And I say, why you not come? No. Because this place is a wonderful place. I listen every day. I pray for it to get better. Yeah? And then someone that I said, that you look here, so yeah, we can this not gonna this country. Yeah?
Our nation
and because me know where I come from. I mean, you know, so back in the days, it wasn't good, but it wasn't like this. It wasn't good. We go up in a struggle. But we go to school, we get good education. So I'm not about the 18 years. Never been over about the 18 years. Survived through the 18 years and got school and come to degrees and something. So if the 18 years was so bad, all these new person comes about 18 years. What am I talking about? Remember me to a call back, shouting a line to make a phone call. Me have phone to my phone confused. Mr. got people I watch TV. Now TV to my TV confused. So the 18 years come bad. Because they must have about 18 years. We got 18 years ago. 9 years past, I know what you do. Not all. 3 years come and sit down for the. I've been back on 18 years and you know, not 9 years, man. Everything you do in 9 years, I something I gained before. Everything you know, the road and network is have them, I gained to do.
What
we can't just say, come out and them some argue with them long time. Then you food business. We can't have beach, we can't have what do.
Yes. What is your views on the SSL saga with Hussein Boat and others?
That was like when we wrote it. That's like that. There was a scammer.
Wow.
The same scammer them like right now.
Mm-hmm.
That is white collar scammers.
Whoa.
You see them get a body and say I scam people, you can't find do something. Them are same thing. Them are different. That's same thing. That's it. That's the scammer with degree.
Mm.
Okay? That is scamming with degree at the highest order. And they know that. I'm afraid that you will get caught up in it because the youth never deserve that. You never deserve. I'm saying nobody in that case deserve anything like that. And the government should just get serious and look at the report they have and make us chip for files and that's all. But we are so corrupt that nothing the corruption we want to correct. Because the corruption is to correct make a couple as a people and they don't want to get corrupt because no one get caught. The corruption I can't in the same way. Corruption being corruption. So even if you carry the corruption, they don't want to carry the corruption because more people get caught in that corruption. We can't live so. We cannot live so. Not at all. Not at all. More people that vote if they never have to move up and down to vote because if a man vote now, if me vote, it will cost me about 30,000 for me to vote. Because I'm never buy gas back in Kingston and something. So I'm everything about it. Because now I try to move my vote into man take about 30 until December for me to get it. Then them support they make it becomes easier. People can vote. Because I say I'm left from one place, people might get and gone or some different country and work and if you left them job to go vote, they can take most of that out.
What is your views, Trevor, on the Constitution Reform Committee? In other words, the Jamaican they got republic. Do you believe that Jamaicans should should they push a ceremonial president down our throat? Or should the people of Jamaica vote for a president? Because at this present moment, Jamaicans don't vote for prime minister. What is your views on that?
We need to come out of this backward thinking and go look like make look like we have a future. Right? We can't go about the same thing because basically if you say I see thing I do again. Right? We just make the fight when you want, we don't choose when you want. Let us choose, let's make a choose for yourself now. Nobody choose for it. Yeah? You come in a place to go through it. You don't come to me and say, okay, vote on this. Put out the ballot, make a vote on it. Argument done. You want a 15 price, make a vote on it. Not go down and decide for this and you decide and bring politics down the way and people start become tribal. They don't want that. Everything with politics now become tribal. Half the time fix become tribal. School once you put out Trump on the social media and say the police station match up. What did you mean last 18 years? What do you answer for now? And the police station want to fix. So everything become JP and PNP, nothing to Jamaica. Because Jamaica not get no say nothing, we're not get no say nothing we do. Everything depends on politics and politics and politics. Nothing Jamaica don't get to decide for themselves. People decide for we try to decide for ourselves.
Jesus.
They want to change the constitution, they want just want some stuff for just not strict work again. So people don't know one. When we have a school, we get to know government members, that we know one member of parliament, one ombudsman, etc. People don't get something to learn, not get none of that.
Do you think
none of the young people right now, no parish and 14 parish and which the big people in that school, they don't know the 14 parish, the capital parish them.
Dear God. Do you believe do you believe that over the years we're going to be 63 years old this year? Do you believe that over the years the politicians have done well for the people of this country?
No. They have robbed us. They have robbed us of a great part of our nation, which is the people, the mind, body, and the soul and spirit of the people. We weren't like this. We were this tribal. Jamaica is a loving country. And I said this on one platform there that we are so loving that we become so rebellious. A man and his friend, a man refuses to hug up his friend because my friend said it's gay. But your friend and his guy argue. But if you hug up your friend, hug him up and pull him away and think you love him no matter what, no matter what, do that because they feel that if you hug up your friend is a gayish thing. But because you hug up your friend and you go war and once they wind and kill them and stuff like that. After you know if you prove to your friends you love him when he's dead, you don't kill half your friend and again because you can't kill your friend. When you could have hugged him up before and pull him away from it. Yeah? So we not grow with that love where we grow where you must have a respect for your elders and certain things you just not say around some big people. We lose the whole of that generation, and I think some of us have to be blamed. Sometimes use yourself as an example with my kids, right?
Yeah.
You grew up in an environment in a clean house and cut yard and go up on the foot and car clothes go wash and but me a dream for you come where me I said me pick him now go through this, and we becomes I still nothing one time that we must not become the people who we used to hate when we was young. And I think that's the problem. We used to hear some stuff, but because we like Mars Butty, because Mars Butty chat too much, but I would never display Mars Butty. Because Mars Butty was in the public and beat me. And then, I mean, tell me I say Mars Butty beat me, and Mars Butty goes to the church, and Mars Butty says, "I'm cut your boy to lick, they get more beat me again." So we want to cut out that vibes. So we became so rebellious that you want to go out with teacher at school, you pick me. That could not one time at school. Teacher beat at school, still beat me. Still punish. Because you tell them I say teacher beat at school and teacher tells you than tell you. But we now becomes that generation of change and wanting to do better for our kids. So we try to spoil them in a manner that is protective. So the government now is trying to put policies in place to guard us in that role. You have kids now who are picking right now, just now. They can't take care of kids because they don't get taken care either. They don't get them the right way. So we did that with a generation gap of changing the narrative that you attack people too hard. You know? That look up here rebel get a community grow kids. It's missing. I'm gonna be here pick me again because and if you pick me out of get away, but I'm a business because and my pick me and you know, so we know big country not teach and get that type of knowledge we are going in society. Then we show things don't shoot. That's what we accept like it is. We just start at school, then go and not find whether reason for it, just lock up one dead damage up there. Then I get to the nitty-gritty of it. I said, okay, we need a divine intervention of getting involved in the picking brain right now to know what is happening. It's a mental problem. The kids are going through some mental problems. They're locked away in an internet world where they become selfish amongst themselves and just living in the world. So when you go out there, they go now well, after the pandemic it worse. When you go there, they go there with the anger. The lot of kids are going through some mental situation right now. They grow up in a world, them feel scared.
Yes. Trevor, as we're going to wrap up with you on the phone now, I want you to speak directly to your Jamaican people, especially Jamaicans who are younger than you and I, who could be our sons and our daughters. For those who are just joining us, we're speaking to actor, comedian, bad boy Trevor. He decided to call the Make We Talk program. We're having a conversation with him. Trevor, I want you to speak to the people of our country. We're in an election year. We're in an election year. Speak to your people.
We have one of the greatest country in the world. We might be small, but we are big in the world. The world loves Jamaica more than how Jamaicans love Jamaica. We have a lot of people in the diaspora who love Jamaica very much and die for Jamaica. But we as a people are not loving each other. And for us to move forward, we have to can disagree about the disagreeable. We can fight without fighting. We can argue without being argumentative. We can live without trying to kill each other because of nonsensical things that can be sorted out in a forum of understanding. If we have understanding of our situation that we're having now, and you are hurt, and you want to see better for your country, talk to your politician and tell you what you want. Don't reach things on your throat. Read. Understand where your country is coming from. Go Google, search. Don't listen to the lies and the propaganda that is spreading. You have enough technology in your hand. You can have smartphone and be done. Everything that you want is in the palm of your hand. If I want to tell you something, you can Google it right away. Yeah? I'm the tax office to the office to I mean, this age and time, the lady asked me a whole question that Miss Lady is the address thing if they're going to go there to find all these Google here from here. Yeah, she wants a landmark, she wants the road, Mr. Silver Kings, I don't know which apartment, but beside my apartment, we can't tell you that. So it's just for us to recognize that we have a country that we love. We have some leaders that try to lead with. Choose wisely. If you are guilty or guilty, choose wisely. I would mind you have a balance. You have a balance. You have a tie in the house in the country.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind if you can come as a tie that the people can say, listen, we're speaking. Yeah? You can get this Jesus and say, okay, JP has a good point, P has a good point. It's how you try to bring it across without trying to be arrogant and ignorant and awesome. Jamaican people, rise up. Let's put Jamaica first. Let go the red, the orange and the green, and take up Jamaica. There's no place like here. And people supposed to know that there's a earthquake and hurricane and storm and everything. Go around Jamaica, come to Jamaica, church in Jamaica, go under Jamaica, pass through Jamaica, and we still stand up as a country. That means God bless this country with not called Jamaica. As your brothers and sisters, your neighbors, reach out and love Jamaica. That's all we can say. There's nothing we can say about that. Love your country. Love yourself and love your country.
My brother, Bad Boy Trevor, it's a pleasure to have you on my program, sir. And I, if you don't mind, can I save your number?
Yeah, man, and then we got made for the panel. We said politics now, made for the panel.
All right, no problem, man. I will definitely bring you on that we can speak some more about our issues facing this country. And I want to tell you thanks, my brother. Thank you so much for taking the time out to call the Make We Talk program. And you
guys do a wonderful job. Much every night. Let you and Andre and every time on the platform. Watching every night. Because we leave and go work like midnight. So between 5 o'clock and midnight, we just assist from station to station. News. That's a mission about the politics in me.
Bad Boy Trevor, one of Jamaica's actor who continue to let Jamaicans laugh wherever he goes around the world and indeed the Jamaican diaspora. Bad Boy Trevor, thanks for calling the Make We Talk program, my friend. Yes, man. He already left. He already jump off to go and do some stuff, some personal stuff.
Okay.
Thank you. Bless up to my friend. That's Bad Boy Trevor, one of Jamaica's finest actor of all time, decide to call the Make We Talk program. Wherever listening, watching from around the world in the Eastern Caribbean, this is Make We Talk. The number to call is 954-529-8030. 954-529-8030. That's 954-52. Yes, Trevor, I just got a message from a very good friend of ours. Dr. Karen Dunkley saying that she's proud of you. She, long time him, yes, since, student council days. Of course, Bad Boy Trevor, I think you and Dr. Dunkley went to school together. And she's saying that she's happy to hear you on the program. It's indeed to have people like those calling this program. Indeed a pleasure. The numbers to call is 954-529-8030. Your views. What is going on in Jamaica? And I mean, I didn't know that Bad Boy Trevor watched this program. And there's a lot more people who is watching this program that I even know who's watching it. As I said before, wherever you're listening, watching from around the world, Couple nights ago, I was on this program. A Jamaican from Germany called me. A Jamaican who lived in Vietnam called this program too. That's how far this program is and other programs. And that is why we must continue to fight the fight for this country. As what bad boy Trevor said, it's not a PNP or a JLP. It's about Jamaica. It's about the Jamaica land we love. A nation in which we must put this country first. A nation in which we must leave for a better, we must leave for a Jamaica for a better, we must leave this country for our children, a better Jamaica. It can't continue like this. It cannot continue like this. It cannot. And if we value this nation, as what Trevor said, Jamaica, people around the world love Jamaica more than how Jamaicans love Jamaica. And it's very sad that we love our party more than how we love this beautiful island. When you go up in the air and look down on Jamaica and how green the country is. You know, I said to a friend of mine a couple of days ago that I had the privilege of traveling the length and breadth of Jamaica because of politics. And we don't travel this country to see the beauty of this country. And I want to have some money where a group of us can travel Jamaica. And when nightfall come down, we stop at one hotel and we stay there. I want to look at a motel and we stay there. And we travel again. To travel the length and breadth of this beautiful island. We cannot, Jamaicans, we cannot allow them to wreck this country no more. We cannot. As I said before, the soul of this country, the democracy of this country relies on the Jamaican people. This is one of the most consequential elections in Jamaica's history. And we must go out there and vote. Make sure your name is on the voters list. As what bad boy Trevor said, it's not a PNP or a JLP. It's not a green or orange. It's about Jamaica. Everything is sold out. They sold out the watershed lands in St. Anne to the Chinese to build luxury houses. Yet our people have no water in their pipes. They block off Blue Lagoon from the people of this country. When we want to go to the beach to soothe our minds, we can't. They refuse to release the SSL report. They refuse to release the FinTech report. $3 trillion of taxpayers' money unaccountable for. 2-point-something billion of taxpayers' money from the Banana Board, the NIS, and the National Housing Trust went down into SSL, and the Prime Minister of this country, who is the Minister of Housing, says nothing about it. And all they can do on a political platform is have Everald Warmington, who's a disgrace to the people of this country, talking about racism, bringing up racism in this modern time and age in Jamaica. My fellow Jamaicans, as I said before, let me go back to what I said. As I said before on this platform, in the beginning of this platform, beginning of this program, it is today that our best work can be done, and not some future days or some future years. And the sense of urgency is what we must have today. And the sense of urgency is what we must have today. Let me repeat that. And the sense of urgency is what we must have today, knowing, as the saying goes, eternal values is the price of liberty. The price of liberty, my fellow Jamaicans, is to stay alert and seek the truth and stand up for a better Jamaica. A Jamaica in which we can live for our children. A Jamaica in which we can come home to live, work, and raise family. That we can leave our doors and windows open. Not a Jamaica that is rampant by corruption and nepotism and cronyism. Not a Jamaica in which we're afraid to leave our doors and windows open. Not a Jamaica in which every day you hear a man dead on lesser. Not a Jamaica in which the start of the month, 28 Jamaicans have been murdered. And all they can hear is crime is down. And the true figure of the crime is not being told to the Jamaican people. It is today that our best work can be done. And not some future days or some future years. And the sense of urgency is what we must have today. Knowing, as the saying goes, eternal values is the price we pay for liberty. The price for liberty, my Jamaican people, is to stay alert and seek the truth. Do not let them tell you any lie in this general election. Do not let them spread the propaganda of the color of our skins. Do not let them do it. We must fight down that myth. We must fight down it. That we're all Jamaicans. If you cut us down, we have blood in our hands, in our veins. The same blood Warmington bleed is the same blood Mark Golding breed. I'm shed. Wake up, Jamaicans, and stand up for what you believe in. Our nation is at a typical point in our history. That if we don't fight for this nation, if we don't stand up for this piece of rock, then who will? If it's not now, then when? Let us not be the ones who continue to tear down this nation and tear down each other. Let us continue to push along. And for those who believe that they should gain state power when the election is called, and you don't do what the Jamaican people need, we will go out there and speak truth to power. For those who believe that they're going to continue having their hands in the public kitty, you make a sad mistake. We will not stand for it. Don't let this country slip in a part like Haiti. I'm not degrading Haiti or the people of Haiti because they are black brothers and sisters. But do not let this country that we love so much go down the drain of a Sri Lanka. 2 years ago, when the people of Sri Lanka had enough of the Guptas that took to the streets in Sri Lanka and said enough. Don't let it reach that way, Jamaica. Let us, at this present moment, at this present time in our history, let it was said that a Wilfred Rattigan, a Jeffrey Tavares, and others stand up for the soul of the democracy of this country. Rise up and stand for this nation. When you go out, make sure from now until the 31st of March, make sure your name is on that voters list. Make sure you go out and vote. Vote for the soul of this country. Vote for the democracy of this country. I may be repeating myself, but I have to. Go out there and vote. Do not stay home, Jamaicans. Do not sell your vote. Do not sell away this country for $5,000 or $10,000 and a box food. Do not sell this country short. Don't do it. Don't do it. As I close this program tonight, I want to say thanks to Head Boy and thanks to all the many callers who called in. Thanks to especially all the callers, but thanks to especially Bad Boy Trevor, who decided to grace us with his presence tonight. I tell you something, you know. That is why I decided to carry the live feed from Portland with the opposition leader and the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That's why I decided to carry that live feed. I sit here today or tonight, and when I listen to Bad Boy Trevor speaking on this program, you can hear the passion in the man's voice for this country, the love for country. And that's what the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines said. If you do not love your people, you cannot be a leader. Michael Manley said it. If you don't love and if you don't show love to the people, you cannot be a leader. Jamaicans, love your country. Do not love a political party. Because when it's all said and done, those who seek the higher office in this country will treat us as if we are nothing, because they forget that the word minister means servant of the people. As what Bad Boy Trevor said, we should not have to be voting for water, light, and roads. We should not be doing that. Every year is the same thing. From 1962 is the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. Road, light, and water. Jamaica is well renowned as the land of wood and water. But what they do, all in the name of roads, they gave away Jamaica's watershed land to the Chinese to build 800 luxury homes in St. Anne's, while the people of St. Anne have no water. And majority of Jamaicans, or all of Jamaicans, have no water in their pipes. Is this the country we want to leave for children? Jamaicans, let us fight for this piece of rock. Come together. Let your voice be heard. Let your voice be heard, Jamaicans. Let your voice be heard. We are Jamaicans. We have the blood of Nanny of the Maroon running through our veins. We have the blood of Marcus Garvey, Samuel Sharp, George William Gordon, Taki. We have those blood running through our veins. Stand up for this piece of rock. The gem of the Caribbean. Stand up for her. This nation is bleeding from within. Stand for this piece of rock. And as I end the program tonight, I want to say to you all tonight, make sure that when the time comes for you to exercise your fundamental rights under the constitution of this country, you go out there and do it. I will not tell you who to vote for. How dare me to say that to you? But as what bad boy Trevor said, there is two choices in front of us. You pick it. There is two choices in front of us. You pick one of those choices and make sure you pick the better one. That we can leave a Jamaica, a better Jamaica for our children. And as I said, the change that we seek, my fellow Jamaicans, will never come from the political parties of this country. The change that we so seek has to come from us as a people. We are the change for Jamaica. We are the change that we seek in this country. May God bless you, and may God bless the island of our home, Jamaica land we love. Have a great night, everybody. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. And remember to join Mystic Sensation tomorrow evening at 8:30 p.m. That's 7:30 Jamaica time, 8:30 US time. That's 7:30 Jamaica time, I presume. Yes. Join him tomorrow as he unruffled the SSL saga. He will dig deep into SSL, and there will be a bombshell tomorrow night on Mystic Sensation, as he will tell you who is involved in the biggest corruption this country has ever seen. The biggest scam and sham this country has ever seen. Join him tomorrow, Mystic Sensation, with his wife and others, as they come on air to tell the Jamaican people the truth about SSL. $2 billion of taxpayers' money is locked up into SSL. NIS, Housing Trust, and the Banana Board money. And that pension lady, that pensioner, that 70-something-year-old lady who lost over $67 or $60 million into SSL. All because some people who are in the shakers and movers of this country robbed this country. And they're laughing and they're trying to seek state power once more. Let us not allow that, Jamaicans. Stand up for this country. This country is in need of help. So join Mystic Sensation tomorrow as he drop a bombshell of the truth behind the biggest corruption scandal that ever rocked Jamaica. Tomorrow evening. Join us then, because there will be no program on the Make We Talk tomorrow evening. We'll be all over there listening and watching to hear what Mystic Sensation have to say, because he is an investigative journalist. Those who are in Jamaica, there are some journalists in Jamaica, who know what is going on, But when they go to their editors with it, they say, no, stand down. Some of them are afraid to speak out because of the fear of their family and their lives. The truth will come out tomorrow, because we serve an awesome God. A God who will not allow this nation to be continued run by Alibaba. The eyes and the eye water of the Jamaican people is going up into the atmosphere. And don't believe that Almighty God is going to sit down and allow this to continue. Don't believe that. Have a good night, everyone. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. Until you hear my voice again, may God bless you. May God bless our island home, Jamaica land we love. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Tomorrow evening at 8:30 p.m. US time, 7:30 p.m. Jamaica time, Mystic Sensation unraveled the truth of SSL.
Ball out! Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Gold's money was not lost. It was stolen. Plain as daylight.
Ball out! Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Gold's money was not lost. It was stolen. Plain as daylight.
Ball out! Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Call it Andrew. Call it an Iman will sound the trumpet.
Gold's money was not lost. It was stolen. Plain as daylight.
Ball out! Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Call it Andrew. Call it an Iman will sound the trumpet.
Gold's money was not lost. It was stolen. Plain as daylight.
Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament.
Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Call it Andrew. Call it an Iman will sound the trumpet.
Ball out. Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Call it Andrew. Call it an Iman will sound the trumpet. Gold's money was not lost. It was stolen. Plain as daylight.
Ball out! Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Call it Andrew. Call it an Iman will sound the trumpet. Gold's money was not lost. It was stolen. Plain as daylight.
Ball out! Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland.
Call it Andrew. Call it an Iman will sound the trumpet.
Ball out! Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
As far as I'm concerned, Jamaica is still a Christian country. We know that because the anthem is a prayer. And the PNP is still a Christian party. Because with steadfast assurance, God will look down. It means something to be a Christian country. Because we should live by the principles of Christianity. And it means something to be a Christian party because we should be guided by the principles of Christianity. And one such principle is that God is the Father. And the Bible said, who among us, if our children ask for bread, will give them stone? And if our children ask for fish, will give them serpent. Too many of our children are receiving stone and serpent from the Jamaica Labour Party. In PEP, 13,000 children this year did not achieve proficiency in mathematics. They asked for bread, they were given stone. 11,000 children did not achieve proficiency in English language. And then when it comes to CXC, it gets worse. Because 18% of Jamaican children get 5 subjects, including maths and English. And then I hear that the Minister of Education is seeking a promotion. What can go so? By right, she should be asked for her resignation. But I understand what is happening in the JLP because they have no talent. The JLP remind me of an artist that got to studio with 10 words and want to make 30 songs. What can go so? We have found the stone heap and we have found the serpent nest. And I guarantee that in 5 years after we take government, we will defeat Trinidad, we will defeat Barbados in CXC the same way we treat them in Carifta. The first stone heap that must be mashed down is that of absenteeism. In the rural area, 37% absenteeism. And in the urban area, 18% absenteeism. The first thing we're going to do is make sure we have boarding facilities for at least 30% of our school population. And then we are going to give 1 meal per child in school. The JLP will quickly say, how can we afford it? But let me tell you something about afford. They say they can't afford 1 meal per child in school, but they will afford 3 meals per adult in prison. What can go so? Let me tell you something about afford. They will say they can't afford to board a child in school for 5 years, but they're planning a big investment in prison to board you with gun for 15 and with murder for 30. What can go so? And then we are going to ensure we fight to keep our teachers. We are going to put a teacher retention plan that make it easier for a teacher to own a house, for a teacher to drive a car, for a teacher to be comfortable in the classroom and in the staff room. We will meet with the embassies and our friends from the embassies who wants our talent to help us to prepare an investment so that they can get and we can have and our children aren't left without teachers. But you see, after that investment, you see who want to prevent our 1 degree per household. You see who want to have our children being recruited by gangs and molested by adults. I am giving you You see, after that investment, you see who encouraging our children into gambling and truancy and alcoholism. I am giving you a new day is dawning. Ma golden ako.
Dear Mr. Prime Minister, it's almost 9 years since you took over the country. Name yourself brokered while basking in election glory. Little did we know that you would matriculate to becoming Jamaica's first Prime Minister to lead a heist on taxpayers' money. With a whopping 28 bank account, you laugh and skin your teeth while bolt head hang low in this national defeat. I remember when you tell with it Tanawi yard, leaving Jamaicans sitting in limbo. Even before that, you promised me could leave open me door and me window. You take your wife turn Madam Bully of the Parliament, showing Jamaicans who is the real man, whether in or outside an agreement. You raise your pay to a higher standard, while teachers, doctors and nurses leave yard to go look work abroad. Mr. Prime Minister, me no know if you see it. Maybe you're blind. Cause between me and you, Jamaica is singing a new song. Cause it's about time. Time for a new direction. Time for a new leader. Time for a change. So take it from me, Mr. Prime Minister. Light a candle, sing a song, and find your way back home. Yours cross, angry, miserable, a patriotic Jamaican.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Call it Andrew. Call it an Iman will sound the trumpet.
Gold's money was not lost. It was stolen. Plain as daylight.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Dear Mr. Prime Minister, it's almost 9 years since you took over the country. Name yourself brokered while basking in election glory. Little did we know that you would matriculate to becoming Jamaica's first Prime Minister to lead a heist on taxpayers' money. With a whopping 28 bank account, you laugh and skin your teeth, while bolt head hang low in this national defeat. I remember when you tell with it Tanawi yard, leaving Jamaicans sitting in limbo. Even before that, you promised me could leave open me door and me window. You take your wife turn Madam Bully of the Parliament, showing Jamaicans who is the real man, whether in or outside an agreement. You raise your pay to a higher standard, while teachers, doctors and nurses leave yard to go look work abroad. Mr. Prime Minister, me don't know if you see it. Maybe you're blind. Cause between me and you, Jamaica is singing a new song. Cause it's about time. Time for a new direction. Time for a new leader. Time for a change. So take it from me, Mr. Prime Minister. Light a candle, sing a song, and find your way back home. Yours cross, angry, miserable, a patriotic Jamaican.
Within our first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to fix the date for general elections in Jamaica. So no government will be able to come and make false promises and hide the truth and tell you half-truths and trick you into voting for them, and then when them win, them throw on poison for you.
100 days to fix election date, still I wait for the promise to fulfill. One broken promise after another. Laughable, as we say. None of your promise not fulfill yet, bossy. So there are we.
Within the first 100 days of our government, we will start the legislative process to institute impeachment proceedings in Parliament. This will add another layer of protection of the Parliament to ensure that only members of unquestioned integrity sit in the Parliament.
All ministers under the new Jamaica Labour Party government will be given a job letter. That job letter has a timeline of 2 years and 6 months with key performance targets which are agreed upon by the cabinet, focused on two things: economic growth and job creation.
Andrew, you need to do what you said from 2016. You say you're going to put it on paper. So anything you put on paper, the MP have to work with it. So you need to do it now. Because I feel like, say, when you do that, the MP will do them work. And we will see work done in the community.
Within the first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to introduce term limits on the office of Prime Minister.
Andrew Holness, John, him break him promise and nothing him say I'm going to do for the next 100 days and now him not do nothing. Him not keep no promise and him say I'm the promise keeper. What a promise, John Star.
At a convenient time within our new government, we will hold a grand referendum on the CCJ, the Caribbean Court of Justice, as the final appellate court.
You make so much promise for us. Look how long you're in there. Nothing done. All for the COVID, they promise the people them $25,000. Nothing done. Huh? So what you expect me to do? Tell me so if you sleep with the door and window open and nothing done.
Call it Andrew, call it an Iman will sound the trumpet. Call it Andrew, call it an Iman will sound the trumpet. Call it Andrew, call it an Iman will sound the trumpet.
Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out. From Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody. Man or woman.
Call it Andrew. Call it an Iman will sound the trumpet.
Gold's money was not lost. It was stolen. Plain as daylight.
Ball out! Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out. From Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody. Man or woman.
Dear Mr. Prime Minister, it's almost 9 years since you took over the country. Name yourself brokered while basking in election glory. Little did we know that you would matriculate to becoming Jamaica's first Prime Minister to lead a heist on taxpayers' money. With a whopping 28 bank account, you laugh and skin your teeth while bolt head hang low in this national defeat. I remember when you tell with a Tanawi yard, leaving Jamaicans sitting in limbo. Even before that, you promised me could leave open my door and my window. You take your wife turn Madam Bully of the Parliament, showing Jamaicans who is the real man, whether in or outside an agreement. You raise your pay to a higher standard, while teachers, doctors and nurses leave yard to go look work abroad. Mr. Prime Minister, me not know if you see it. Maybe you're blind. Cause between me and you, Jamaica is singing a new song. Cause it's about time. Time for a new direction. Time for a new leader. Time for a change. So take it from me, Mr. Prime Minister. Light a candle, sing a song, and find your way back home. Yours cross, angry, miserable, a patriotic Jamaican.
Ball out! Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out. From Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody. Man or woman.
Dear Mr. Prime Minister, It's almost 9 years since you take over the country. Name yourself brokered while basking in election glory. Little did we know that you would matriculate to becoming Jamaica's first Prime Minister to lead a heist on taxpayers' money. With a whopping 28 bank account, you laugh and skin your teeth, while bold head hang low in this national defeat. I remember when you tell with a tannery yard, leaving Jamaicans sitting in limbo. Even before that, you promised me could leave open my door and my window. You take your wife turn Madam Bully of the Parliament, showing Jamaicans who is the real man, whether in or outside an agreement. You raise your pay to a higher standard, while teachers, doctors and nurses leave yard to go look work abroad. Mr. Prime Minister, me not know if you see it. Maybe you're blind. Cause between me and you, Jamaica is singing a new song. Cause it's about time. Time for a new direction. Time for a new leader. Time for a change. So take it from me, Mr. Prime Minister. Light a candle, sing a song, and find your way back home. Yours cross, angry, miserable, a patriotic Jamaican.
Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk